Yes, dear students, welcome to all of you once again in this session. Today we are going to do the experiment to trace the path of ray of light through a glass prism. And glass prism, we have studied about the glass prism in theory. And in theory, we studied about the dispersion of light through glass prism and also the refraction of light through glass prism. So in first picture, you can see dispersion of light is taking place and it splits into 7 colors. It means white light when passes through glass prism, it splits into 7 colors. Okay, and these 7 colors are in the form of wave cure, right? And in second figure, you can see refraction of light here. You can see this is one pin which is acting as a object here. And here you can, in the prism, you can see this is the image of the pin and this is also the image of the pin. So this is the picture, this picture has been taken from the experiment only, right? So these two pins, this is P3 and this is P4. These are in the straight line of images of pin P1 and P2, right? So this is very interesting experiment and you are going to learn a lot from this experiment. So now let's start the experiment. So while performing the experiment, first of all, we have to write down the aim of the experiment in the notebook. So here aim of the experiment is to trace the path of ray of light through a glass prism. Okay. And then second point is material required. What material is required to perform the experiment? So here material required is a drawing board. It should be soft so that all pins could be inserted easily. A4 white sheet of paper, glass prism, a protractor to measure the angles, a scale to draw the rays, and a pencil, sharp pencil, and it should be dark also, no? And thumb pins are required. Thumb pins you can take two. Two thumb pins are enough. One can be fixed at one diagonal, second can be fixed on the second diagonal. So it will not allow the paper to move while performing the experiment. After that, third point is theory. In theory, we have to write down the theory means principle. How does a prism work? How light passes through the prism? And what are the various angles related to the prism here? So what is a prism? First of all, prism is a homogeneous. Homogeneous, what you know, you have studied in chemistry also. It is a transparent, allow the light to pass through it, refracting material enclosed by two inclined plane refracting surfaces. So here two plane refracting surfaces are there. So this is one and this is the second refracting surface here. This is first and this is the second refracting surface. Since base of the prism is triangular in shape, so therefore it is called triangular prism here, right? And this angle, this is called angle of prism because these two refracting surfaces are fixed at an angle. And the prism which we are going to use in that, this angle of prism is 60 degree. Now after that, angle of incidence. Angle of incidence we have studied in theory and while doing the experiment of ray of light passing through glass slab. So it is the angle between the incident ray and the normal at the point of incidence. This is very, very important, at the point of incidence. Similarly, angle of emergence, it is the angle between the emergent ray and the normal at the point of emergence. Okay, you will see here how it is done. Angle of prism, it is the angle between two refracting faces of the prism. So this is the angle of prism. After that, so next point, what is the angle of deviation? Deviate to change its path. Okay, so angle of deviation, it is the angle of deviation between incident ray of light when it is produced forward and the emergent ray when it is produced backward. So where these two rays are meeting, that at that point the angle which is formed is known as angle of deviation. Okay, it is defined for the triangular prism. So now angle of deviation, on what factor does it depend? It depends on two factors. Number one, angle of prism. So here the angle of prism is 60 degree which we are going to perform. For the same angle of incidence, if we change the angle of prism, the angle of deviation will also change. Number two, nature of material of prism. Nature of material means refractive index of the glass of which prism is made. Number 3 is angle of incidence. We shall see after doing the experiment. You will see in observation that how this angle of deviation is dependent on angle of incidence. When angle of incidence increases, the angle of deviation decreases till it becomes minimum, and then it again increases. Okay, it becomes minimum at a given angle of incidence. The refracted ray becomes parallel to the base of the prism under the minimum deviation position. This we are not doing here in class 10. It is done in class 12. Okay. So this is a diagram which you have to draw in your notebook. इसको भी बनाना होता है आपको notebook में. So here ABC is a prism. This is the angle of deviation here. Angle of incidence. This is the incident ray, and this is the point of incidence. Okay, this is the angle of deviation here. It is formed between the original path of incident ray. It is when it is produced forward, and this is the emergent ray, and between these two rays, this angle of deviation is formed. And this angle between normal and emergent ray is angle of emergence. Okay, now let's perform the experiment.
So now we are going to do the experiment to trace the path of ray of light through a glass prism. For that I have taken, this is the drawing board, okay, and this is the A4 sheet paper, and this is one thumbnail, and second pin हम जो लिया है, I couldn't arrange second thumb pin. I should have 4, not I should say we should have 4 thumb pins actually to fix the paper, but if we don't have 4 we can take 2 also. Diagonally लगाएं तो सभी हमारा काम हो जाता है. तो this is the pin which is used to fix the wire on the wall. ठीक है, ये हमने ले लिया because I have to do the work. काम चलता रहना चाहिए ना. And this is the scale and protector for all pins are there, prism, and finally this is a pencil. So first what we have to do about prism we have studied. So first of all we have to put the prism here on the paper. A4 sheet पर paper पर हमने इसको रखा, and we have to draw the boundary of the this prism. इसका boundary draw करेंगे. And how do we place it? This is important here, है ना. देखिए ये इसका square base है, तो square base है. It is a isosceles prism. Isosceles prism. This means each angle of this prism is of 60 degree and each side of this prism is same. So this is isosceles prism, and this is the base. So this you have to remember that how to place it. इसको इस तरह से रखेंगे कि triangular base इसका आए. Okay. Now we are going to perform the experiment. तो देखिए इसका हमने क्या किया, बाउंड्री ड्रॉ किया. सो आई एम ड्रॉइंग द बाउंड्री हियर. ये बाउंड्री हो गया इसका. यस यस बाउंड्री हो गया. एंड वी कैन नेम इट. इसको हम ज्वाइन कर देते हैं. दिस इज हियर एंड दिस इज हियर. दिस इज ए एंड दिस इज बी एंड दिस इज सी. यस, नेम कर दिया हमने प्रिज्म का. नाउ वी हैव टू ड्रॉ द परपेंडिकुलर ऑन ए बी साइड. सो इट हैज 2 रिफ्लेक्टिंग सरफेस. जब इसको ऐसे रखते हैं तो दिस इज 1 रिफ्लेक्टिंग सरफेस एंड दिस इज द सेकंड रिफ्लेक्टिंग सरफेस. ओके, सो ऑन 1 रिफ्लेक्टिव सरफेस फर्स्ट वी हैव टू ड्रॉ द नॉर्मल. तो इसके इस वाले फेस ए बी पर हम एक नॉर्मल ड्रॉ करते हैं. नॉर्मल देखिए ये होगा, इसको हमने ज्वाइन कर दिया सी वर्टेक्स से, है ना, यहाँ से. So this is the normal because it is isosceles triangle. तो ये यहाँ से perpendicular होगा इस पर, ये normal ही होगा. तो ये हमने इस पर normal draw किया, right? This is normal. And prism की boundary थोड़ा dark कर दें. Okay. इसको हम dark कर देते हैं. This is darkened. And same way this side. Yes. Now what we have to do? Now we have to make an angle here with the normal. इस point पर हमको एक angle बनाना है. इसका हमने यहाँ पर इसको लिख दिया n, and this is n1. and we have to make an angle of incidence. Angle of incidence बनाते समय ध्यान रखना कि it should be with normal, not with the edge of the prism. This is the silly mistake which should be avoided by all of us. No? तो हमने देखिए इसको रखा और एंगल बनाएंगे, तो इसको यहां प्लेस किया हमने ये, ओके. नाउ सो एंगल जो ऑफ इंसिडेंस इट शुड बी बिटवीन 30 डिग्री टू 60 डिग्री. तो आई एम स्टार्टिंग विथ 30 डिग्री. तो हम 30 डिग्री के साथ इसको स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं. सो देखिए यहाँ पे होगा 10, दिस इज 20 एंड दिस इज 30. तो ये हमारा 30 आ गया. ओके, दिस इज 30. यू कैन सी 0, 10, 20, 30. So this is marked here. Yes. Okay. ये हमने इसको मार्क किया और इसको हमने ज्वाइन किया, इसको स्केल से हमने इसको ज्वाइन किया. दिस इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग एक्सपेरिमेंट, बट है ना, हम जब एक्सपेरिमेंट करते हैं तो वी लर्न मोर कि बुक्स में जो लिखा है वो एक्चुअली हमने करके देखा कि यस इट इज ट्रू. यस. तो नाउ दिस इज एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस कितना है 30 डिग्री एंड इट इज आई. इट इज आई. हो गया. चलिए, एंड दिस इज इंसिडेंट रे, एंड दिस इज इंसिडेंट रे. ये हो गया आई आर इंसिडेंट रे. On this incident ray, we have to fix 2 pins. So this is 1 pin. I am fixing it here on the ray. ये हो गया. And at some distance, and distance should be more than 2 centimeter. हमने यहाँ पर इसको रख दिया, लगा दिया, है ना. This is fixed. And these two should be straight. एकदम ऐसा perpendicular होना चाहिए कि इनके हेड एक इस पर लाइन पर रहे. ठीक. Now we have to put the prism back. इसको हमने वापस यहाँ रखा प्रिज्म को. Yes. Now we have to see from opposite side. तो ये हमारा one refracting surface हो गया. This is the second refracting surface. From this side we have to see the image of the pin P1 and P2. ये जो 2 पिन है, इस एक का नाम होगा P1 and the second is P2. Okay, so we can write down here. After that, after doing the experiment, we can write down. So first is P1, second is P2, and we have to see the image from this side. Remember, हमको image जो है इसका इस तरफ से देखना है. तो हम देखिए इसको image देखेंगे इसका from opposite refracting surface. और हम लेंगे हाथ में third pin. तो third pin I am taking. Okay, so image कैसे बनेगा? This I shall show you. कि कैसा इमेज बनता है, we can see. So now this okay, here you can see now image of P1 and P2 clearly visible है. देखिए प्रिज्म में image of P1 and P2 both are visible to us here. Okay, ये इमेज दिखाई दे रहा है. और इधर हम देखें तो ये देखिए पिन्स है. These are the pins P1 and P2 and here we can see the image of P1 and P2. Okay, now अब हम क्या करेंगे? We shall take the pin P3. Yes, now you have seen the image of pin P1 P2 through prism. Now I am going to fix third pin in the straight line of image of P1 and P2. जो P1 and P2 का जो इमेज हमने इधर से देखा, उसकी स्ट्रेट लाइन में हम क्या करने जा रहे हैं? ए पिन थर्ड पिन को उसको फिक्स करेंगे कि थर्ड पिन and image of pin P1 and P2, these all 3 should be in the same straight line. ऐसा हमें देखना है. तो I'm going to fix it. तो देखिए हमने इसको पिन को लिया और हम इसमें से इमेज देख रहे हैं और इसकी स्ट्रेट लाइन में हमने इसको फिक्स किया from this side. We have to close one eye here. ठीक. So here, yes. Yes, these now 3 are in one line. Okay, अब इसके बाद में क्या करेंगे? तो now we have to take the fourth pin. ये हमारा fourth pin हो गया. Now we have to see the third pin and image of P1 and P2. This you have to remember. Now we shall fix fourth pin in the straight line of pin P3 and image of pin P1 and P2. ये इसको हम फिक्स करेंगे. एंड यस, ये हमने इसको फिक्स किया. दिस इज फिक्स्ड हियर. यस. नाउ Yes. So now you can see that all these 4 pins are in one line. So I am going to show you that these all 4 pins are in one line. Now, yes, visible? Yes. So we can see that P4, P3 and image of P1 and P2, these all are in one line. You can see here, है ना? दिखाई दे रहा है आपको प्रिज्म के अंदर पिंस दिखाई दे रही है and then P3 and P4 are also visible. So this is P4, then P3 is there and images you can see inside the prism. Prism के अंदर आपको दिखाई दे रहा होगा, है ना? Okay. So this way. Now what we have to do? We have to remove the pins and we shall make the circle. Now, chaliye next point. So now we shall remove pin P3 and P4. So P3 and P4 को remove करते हैं और यहाँ पर circle बनाते हैं इनके points पर. No? Okay. तो this is the point where it was fixed. Circle बनाया हमने. And same way इस point पर हमने circle बनाया. This is P3 and this is P4. Okay. Now इसको यहाँ रखा and now we can remove the prism also. Prism is kept here. इस same way it is removed and इसको हमने circle किया and here it is removed. So this is P1 and this is P2 and this is P3 and this is P4. And angle I कितना है इसमें? I am writing here. This is angle I is equal to 30 degree. So now I am going to join P3 and P4. जो है इसको join कर देते हैं. Now let's see. Now yes. Okay. ये this is which ray? This is emergent ray. इसको क्या कहते हैं? Emergent ray. It is ER, emergent ray. Yes. Now we have to join this. ये हमको इसको पहले join करना है. ये देखिए यहाँ पर मिल रहा है ये point. तो it is joined here. Yes. So this is refracted ray, and this is angle of refraction. ये हमारा आएगा angle of refraction R. Okay. Now we have to draw the normal at this point. At this point, जहां पर ये emergent ray निकल कर आ रहा है, तो यहाँ पर हम normal draw करेंगे. And to draw the normal, हमने scale को use किया और इस तरह से हमने this normal is drawn. This is normal. Okay. ये point we can mark it N2 and this is N3. Yes. And angle of emergence कौन सा होगा? This is angle of emergence. ये है हमारा angle of emergence which is made between normal and emergent ray. Normal and emergent ray. Now emergent ray is produced backward. इसको हमने produce किया backward. देखिए ये backward produce करेंगे. Yeah. Okay. And this incident ray it is produced forward. इसको forward के लिए लेके चलेंगे. ये okay. ये तो यहां पर जो एंगल ये देखिए ये these two rays are meeting here. ये जो एंगल बनता है between these two, ये this angle, what do we call this angle? This angle is known as angle of deviation. तो this ray इसको सीधा जाना चाहिए था, but from here it is changing its path. ये deviate हो गई है, तो therefore this angle is given the name angle of deviation. इसको angle of deviation कहते हैं, है ना? So this is angle of deviation. It is represented by इसको देखिए ये हमने represent कर दिया, no? So we can measure now angle of incidence. हमने देख ही लिया था 30 है. We can measure this angle of deviation and angle of emergence. So इनको angles को measure भी करते हैं और इसको थोड़ा सा हम extend करते हैं, okay? So that we could measure it comfortably. Yes. अब इनको मेजर करते हैं. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल एंगल ऑफ इमर्जेंस, देखिए एंगल ऑफ इमर्जेंस कितना आता है, यस इट इज सो मच 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70। तो एंगल ऑफ इमर्जेंस यहां पर आ गया हमारा 70 डिग्री। एंगल ऑफ इमर्जेंस इज सो मच 70 डिग्री। एंड एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन वी हैव टू मेजर, एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन इसको मेजर करते हैं। सो एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन इसको हमने यहां रखा एंड इट इज मेजर्ड। यहां पर एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन देखिए कितना आ रहा है, ये इस पॉइंट पर आ रहा है ना, ये जा रहा है ये, ओके। सो एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन यस, सो एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन देखिए कितना है यहां से, दिस इज 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42। तो एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन हियर यहां पर आ रहा है, दिस इज 42 डिग्री, this is 42 degree. So now we have to draw one more, draw means we have to do this experiment again, एक बार और करके देखते हैं with change in angle and we'll see कि what is the difference between angle of emergence and angle of deviation on changing the angle of incidence, ठीक है। तो इसके लिए फिर से हम क्या करते हैं, ड्रॉ करते हैं प्रिज्म, ठीक, प्रिज्म को हमने यहां रखा, यस और इसका बाउंड्री बनाया, ओके। सो प्रिज्म हमने बना दिया, दिस इज प्रिज्म ए बी सी एंड नॉर्मल हैज बीन ड्रॉन। नाउ वी हैव टू यस मेक एन एंगल। अब एंगल हमने इसमें 30 लिया था, नाउ आई एम टेकिंग द डिफरेंट एंगल, ओके। सो हियर आई एम टेकिंग हाउ मच, कितना ले लें, यस एनी वन ऑफ यू, चलिए 50 ले लें, 50 ले लिया। तो दिस इज 50 डिग्री एंगल, दिस इज 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, ये 50 डिग्री हो गया और इसको हमने ज्वाइन किया, यस इट इज 50 डिग्री एंगल। सो दिस इज द एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस, हाउ मच, 50 डिग्री, 50 डिग्री। नाउ व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, सेम थिंग जैसे पहले किया था, वी आर गोइंग टू फिक्स द पिन्स। So now pins are fixed here. This is one point here. This is the second pin. It is fixed here. Now we have to keep the prism back here. Here it is kept. Now we have to fix the two pins in the straight line of image of pin P1 and P2 from this side. From this side. Okay. Yes. So now these are fixed here. So this is P3 in the straight line of image of pin P1 and P2. As we have done earlier, जैसा हमने पहले किया था, same thing we are doing now. And now this is next P4. Yes. So these have been fixed in the straight line, okay. So P3, P4, these two are in straight line with the images of pin P1 and P2. तो हम क्या कह सकते हैं, pin P1 and image of pin P1 and P2 and P3 and P4 all are in one line. If you get this chance to do here in your school, so you can do this experiment and you will enjoy. If you don't have lab, if you are not able to go to school, then you can purchase a simple prism from the market and you can enjoy this experiment at home also. Okay. So now I am going to remove the pins and फिर वही measure करेंगे angles, then we'll see what is the change. I am removing the pins. ये हमने pin को remove किया. And this is marked circle and here it is marked circle. ये remove किया, it is kept here. These are removed. ये and this. Okay. Now we join the these two marks. Yes, join. This is emergent ray. This is emergent ray. Now we have to draw the normal here. And before this, we are joining this refracted ray. हो जाएगा ये. Refracted ray. Okay. Now here we have to draw the normal. So this is the normal here. Now we have to produce it backward. Emergent ray is produced backward. Yes, and incident ray is produced forward. Yes. So here is the angle of deviation. This is the angle of deviation and this is the angle of emergence. Now we are going to measure these two angles. We will see the change. कितना change इनमें आता है. Okay, तो पहले हम angle of emergence को measure करते हैं. Yes. How much? It is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 and this is 45. So here angle of emergence is 45. Angle of incidence हमने लिया था कितना? 50 degree. Angle of emergence is 45 degree. And angle of deviation measure करते हैं. So here it is measured. देखें. Yes. It is 0, 10, 20, 30 and here it is 38. 38. So angle of deviation is here 38. तो देखिए it is 30 and इसके लिए 42 आया था, increase था और जब angle is increasing तो now it has decreased here. And we have discussed earlier here, है ना, in session हमने discuss करा था कि what is the relationship between angle of incidence and angle of deviation here. Angle of emergence here it is 45 degree. So this way we have drawn the ray of light through prism. So any problem here? I'm sure you must have enjoyed. This P1 this is P2, this is P3 and this is P4. And this is direction of ray. Okay, this is emergent ray, this is incident ray and this is refracted ray. Here it is refracted ray. Same way here it is refracted ray. This is angle of refraction और ये देखिए ये angle of incidence होगा इसके लिए. ठीक है? Any problem here? So now you must have enjoyed. Okay. So now we are going to write the results. We are going to write the result and after that we have to write down the precautions and yes, result हो गया, observation हमारा हो गया, ये observation को हम table form में लिख लेंगे and then we shall write the precautions. What precautions should be taken while performing the experiment? Yes, any doubt here? So now you can do. And if you have any problem, please do write to me. Okay, किसको हम और अच्छा करके दिखा सके. Thank you very much to all of you.
So now we have performed the experiment. Now we are going to write down the observations here. So in observation, this is the observation table. And here you can see we have performed two experiments here. So twice means first for angle of incidence 30 degree, then angle of incidence 50 degree. For angle of incidence 30 degree, angle of deviation is 42 degree and angle of emergence is measured 70 degree. Yes. Now when angle of incidence is taken 50 degree, then you can see angle of deviation is also changing. It is decreasing. So with increase in angle of incidence, angle of deviation is decreasing here. And angle of emergence is also decreasing 45 degree. So here first point observation में क्या है? At first refracting surface. So this is the prism here and A, B, C. This is the first refracting surface here. The light ray enter and bends towards the normal. So this is the normal and here it is incident ray. It bends towards the normal this way because light is going from rarer to denser medium. It bends towards the normal on refraction. And the second surface, what happens? Now same light ray is coming out from the prism. It means denser to rarer medium. So it moves away from the normal. Okay, it moves away. So here this angle of emergence is there. So bends away or moves away from the normal. Yes. So conclusion, what conclusion do we get? This is next point. The incident ray bends towards the normal when it enters the prism, and while leaving the prism it bends away from the normal. With the increase in the angle of incidence, the angle of deviation decreases, and after attaining the minimum value it increases with an increase in angle of incidence. So the second point is important when we shall be doing the same experiment in class 12th here. So here only first point is considered. Okay. So now next, precautions are very important. Precautions, what precautions should be taken while performing the experiment to get the correct values? So the first is, for attaining and drawing the boundary of the prism, a sharp and dark pencil should be used. Soft board drawing board should be taken so that the pins could be inserted easily. And the distance between the all pins, two all pins, should be about 5 cm or more than 5. The pin should be fixed vertically and should be encircled when they are removed from the board to draw the straight lines. Okay, so that we could draw straight line and then after that ray. The angle of incidence should be between 30 to 60 degree always. This we have discussed in theory also, and result also we have discussed. The arrows drawn for incident ray, refracted ray, it is refracted ray, and emergent ray should be proper. Okay, so I'm sure that you must have enjoyed this experiment, and you can now do this experiment in your lab also. If you don't have lab facility, then you can purchase a prism from the market and can do the experiment at home also. And at last, continue to save water for generations to come. Do some surveys, social service for the country also. Okay, thank you very much.